What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another one of Lucky Strike Living. My name is Captain Gordy. I am a third generation captain here in beautiful Naples, Florida. Today's plan was going to be a 10-hour red snapper trip, big mangroves for my customers, and you get to see who showed up. Hello? Where are my customers? Where? Nobody showed up at the dock today. No answered phone calls, no answered emails, got stood up. But it is what it is. It does happen every once in a while. You hate to see it because, as you can tell, the boat is prepared, fully loaded with bait, fully loaded with tackle, fully loaded with ice, and all that good stuff. So it really is down in the dumps, but I am gonna do a video. So because I get today off now, I'm gonna do a challenge. 1 hour fishing trip. That's all I get. And we're gonna see if we can provide dinner for my family, my wife and I. And all I'm gonna use is dead rotten bait. That's it. It's the only thing I've got. So challenge accepted, challenge today. We will see what we can do. And of course, what I could do is I could fly out to like 20 miles, catch a couple nice fish and fly home, but that's not what most of you guys can do. So I'm gonna do what every one of you guys who have a boat, jet ski, can do. So I'm gonna be within 9 miles. So that is considered near shore for us. It'll be 35 feet of water. So that's the plan. Everything you see us do, you guys can do. It is a public number that I'm gonna go to. It's all online. I'm gonna use one fishing pole, rotten dead shrimp, that's it. So 1 hour challenge starts now. It is 9 o'clock, but probably gonna start around 9:30, so it's gonna be fishing time 1 hour. But hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. Mix it up a little bit, do a video that you guys can do, because if you follow along with us at all, you know most of our trips are 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 miles offshore, and a lot of you guys don't have the boat to do that. So we're gonna do what every average Joe can do. Hope you guys enjoy it. Hope I don't get skunked, and I will see you guys a little bit offshore. All right, y'all, we have officially made it offshore, and you can probably see how close we are, maybe with the sun glare, but we are about 5 miles, 6 miles offshore, and it is 9:17. So like I said, I want to do a video that all of you guys can do this, whether you're in the Gulf, Atlantic, Bahamas, the Keys, anywhere you go. We are on a public number out here in the Gulf, and all you need to do is, you know, come out here. We've got some shrimp. Lower your expectations because you're on public numbers. You're close to shore, and it looks like the water's really dirty, nasty black. So typically this would be nice and blue, but we did just have a hurricane go by, and we had I think 9 to 10 inches of rain, something like that, and all that fresh water flushed out here into the Gulf. So just lower your expectations a little bit if you're going to stay this close, but we're going to show you how you guys can catch some dinner, and hopefully it won't take too long, so we can do a catch, clean, cook, and show you guys what every single one of you can do. So probably the two most popular fishing rigs out here in the Gulf, probably the Atlantic too, is what we have is called a chicken rig. So your weight is down here and your hook is down here. So you send it all the way to the bottom, and you just let that hook be suspended just a little bit, but keep that weight on the bottom. It's called a fish finder rig, chicken rig, bunch of different names for it. Very simple for your inexperienced fishermen. It's super easy, drop it straight to the bottom and you're done. Then we've got our snapper slayer rig, which is just a little jig head with a little piece of lead on the shank of the hook. It's called a pill jig. Works super, super well. So all you do, we do have some chum of shrimp, and you just want that shrimp to be floating down in that piece of chum with that little light jig head. It works great. So we're gonna do 2 different styles, and we're gonna see which one produces the most. Sometimes the fish come up where this works the best, and sometimes the fish stay on the bottom where the chicken rig works great. But we're gonna get to it, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. We're just getting started. 9:24 is what time it is. So we'll see what's down there. So I'm starting off with the jig head, and I'm just letting my shrimp float down real slow with some chum. So you throw some chum over, and then just let that shrimp just go down nice and easy. And with that light of a jig head, I think it's a 32nd of an ounce. It does take some time to get down there. You just keep letting it go down. And the only way you know you got a bite is line starts going, oh, it's a little bit quicker. I think I got one. I got him on. Oh yeah. First bait, just like that. Beautiful mangrove snapper. Look how pretty that is. Absolutely delicious. So one important rule that you guys do need to know in the Gulf is if you're inside 9 miles, so 9 miles from the beach, they have to be 10 inches or bigger. If you're outside of 9 miles, they have to be 12 inches or bigger. But that's probably 12 inches, 11 3/4. First bait down. Oh, I forgot to chum. So you always got to keep a chum slick going. My buddy calls it the yellow brick road. But that's one. In the cooler he goes. Who says bananas are bad luck? Bait number 2 going down. So this is a Quantum Reliance. I think it's a 3500 and a 7.2 medium fast. 15-pound test braid and 20-pound test fluorocarbon leader. Sometimes these snapper can be very, very sneaky and very, very line shy. So line shy is if you use like 30 or 40-pound test, they will not bite it because they can see it. Sometimes we'll have to go down to 8 and 10-pound test leader. But the water's definitely very dirty, so you might be able to get away with 20 today. Oh, got him on! Bait number 2. The important part, I'm telling you, is don't move it. Another one. Nice. Heck yeah. We might have some fish tacos tonight. Another beautiful, same size, 11 7/8, maybe 12. Beautiful mangrove snapper going in the box. So like I said, the biggest thing, guys, so jig head, super lightweight. Got him! Ripster, what do we got? Oh yeah. Just another perfect near shore snapper. It's amazing. This is probably one of the best fisheries for snapper maybe in the world, is the Gulf of Mexico. There are just so many of them, especially here in the summertime. So it is August now, and for whatever reason they come into shore, they come to all these local wrecks, reefs, ledges, rocks, and they're actually pretty simple to catch. So you just, like I said earlier, you throw your chum, put your hook through the shrimp like that, and you toss it in with that chum, and all you do is just sit here and watch this. So the jig is going to slowly pull out that line like we've talked about 1,000 times, and once it starts going out faster, you got to bite. Rip, can you come help me now? Can you come help me? Come here. So if you don't know, Rip, this is my black lab Rip. He is on all my charters, no matter what. If you ever book a trip with me, whether it's 4 hours, sightseeing, dolphin tours, 10 hours, pulley ridge trips, this little man right here will be with us. So he's my little buddy. He's out with me every day and just absolutely loves it. By now we should be getting fairly close to the bottom. So since I've been chumming, I've noticed that these fish are starting to come up just a little bit. And it's not taking quite as long. Still taking a long time, but not quite as long. Oh, I missed him. I got my shrimp. So I'm not sure how long that took. I'll post it right here in the picture, how long it took me to get a bite. So a lot of people, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Don't reel, don't check it, don't do anything. Just keep letting line out. So that was probably a minute, maybe a minute and a half of just letting line out. Some people, their patience aren't quite the best, and they get to 30 seconds and they go, oh man, it's taking forever. Trust me, it takes some time. Just be patient. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Rip. Oh no, Rip. That's not the right one. Grunt, white snapper, Silverado, Key West snapper. Delicious, but not a mangrove, so we're gonna let him go. What, you didn't like that fish, mister? Alright, so we know that the light jig head method works. Now I'm gonna try the chicken rig and see what we can do. A lot of times we'll catch a lot more grunts, you will catch a lot more fish. So some people like that, but most of the time your mangroves will be biting the jig head just a little bit better. But all this is, you set it straight to the bottom and just let it sit real still. I missed him. And you get a bite so quick. And my bait's gone. So the biggest mistake people make on this rig, look at that, nothing left, is they don't realize how fast the fish will bite. So it takes them a while to get to the bottom, come tight, get ready, and all that good stuff. It happens less than 10 seconds. So I'll do it one more time. Going all the way to the bottom. Boom, there's bottom, one Mississippi. And I missed him. Fix my bait, go down again. And a lot of the times they're small grunts, pinfish, things like that. At the bottom. There you go. Oh, and he came off again. A little jerk. Try this again. Happens almost immediately. Get it all the way to the bottom. Almost there. Oh, I mean, as soon as it gets there. Look at that. A mangrove. This one's probably a keeper, but one's always got to go back. See you, buddy. But that's how fast. I'll do it one more time, just to show you, and then I'll probably go back to my jig head. Bait going down. Still going, still going, still going. Well, there's bottom. I already lost my bait. You can go through some bait this way, my friends. All right, last one. No matter what. Going down. bottom. Missed him. Missed him. Missed him. Missed him. There ain't no way I got bait now. Yep, that's fun. If you want lots of bites, take a little kid fishing to do that. They will be thrilled. But we're going back to a jig head. Oh, oh, that's a little better one, Rip. What do we got? I think it's a little grouper. Yep. Look at that, nice little gag. So this is a gag grouper, absolutely beautiful. Out of season, too small, but still such a pretty fish. You never know what you can catch out here in the Gulf. It's really cool. See you later. Alright y'all, our hour is almost up. It is now 10:17. We've got till 10:24 to complete our challenge. And so far we are doing pretty dang good. I am not disappointed at all with today's conditions, but see if we can catch one or two more. Oh, there's one. Oh, Rip! I missed him, buddy. Oh, we got 3 minutes, Rip. We got 3 minutes. Minute and a half left. Come on, I need one more. One more, Rip. Ripster, come help me. Come here. Come help me. Come tell me what to do. I need your help. Tell you what, 1 hour of fishing goes by really, really fast. It's amazing how fast time flies when you're out here. Not a boat around, all by yourself. Here with my buddy. But regardless, we have dinner for 2, maybe lunch, whatever my wife wants to do. "20 seconds. Oh, I got it. Yeah. Technically, I'm 10 seconds over. It's a pretty fish. Probably a keeper, but there's no need. See you, buddy. All right, so that is 1 hour of fishing time. Competition with myself to show you guys that you can do it. So I'll just show you. 10:25. We got here at 9:24. Fished for 1 hour. We've got 3 nice mangroves. We caught a couple nice grouper. We caught some grunts. Caught 4 or 5 other mangrove snapper. So nothing to complain about whatsoever, especially in the conditions. So once you start fishing more and more and more, you'll understand what conditions are good, when conditions are bad. And post-storm out here in the Gulf, when the water is this sweet tea, brownish looking stuff, typically isn't that good, especially this close to shore. Could I have gone 20 miles? For sure, but this is really close. You can do it in a jet ski, bay boat, flats boat. All these spots are public for you guys to enjoy. Bring a kid fishing, use the chicken rig. They'll have an absolute blast, catch a bunch, lose a ton, but that's what it's all about out here. It's not always about going 190, 80 miles, catching big monster fish. It's about being on the water, being in God's creation, and enjoying the beautiful day and the fish and the animals that He has provided for us. So that is a 1 hour challenge. We are going to head back to the dock. What was that? and fillet these things up, and we'll probably either do dinner tonight, tacos, something. But like we said, customers missed out on a beautiful day, couldn't get much slicker. Hope you guys are enjoying this one. Very, very different. Maybe you learned something. Hopefully it convinced one of you guys to jump in your boat, jump in your jet ski, whatever you got, come out here, grab some shrimp. All I used was nasty rotten shrimp you got at the bait shop, nothing alive, and caught a couple fish. That's what it's all about. See you guys at the dock. That was quick. All right, y'all, 1 hour fishing trip was a success. 3 nice mangroves. Let 2 or 3 probably keepers go, but 3 is plenty for 2 people. I'm gonna show you guys how these 3 medium smalls to small mangrove snapper can provide a delicious meal for 2, potentially 3 people. But first, we gotta fillet them. So if you follow the channel at all, you know how that I like to fillet mangrove snapper, especially when they're this small. There's very little meat on the rib cage, so you just start right at their butts, work up to the top of the head. Don't cut all the way through. Just like that. Boneless, skinless, mangrove snapper. Same thing, top of the head to the butt. Keep your angle towards his spine, backbone area. And boom, just like that. Super simple. That's 1 sandwich or 2 tacos. Doesn't help that this knife is pretty dull, but that's how easy it is, guys. Go out for an hour, catch a couple fish, no stress, nobody's worried about time. Catch a couple different species, couple different sizes, and you have a delicious meal ready for you. So I'm gonna finish this last one, and then I will see you guys in the kitchen. All right, y'all, we are here in the kitchen, and I hope you guys liked today's video. If you do, please comment below if you liked it and what other things you want me to kind of do. Little challenges, things like that. Super easy to film, super easy to do. But we are going to continue with our every average Joe can do this. So we are going to make my second favorite, first is fish tacos, second favorite meal is a very simple fish sandwich. So we have got our butter warming up, and my wife is out for the day, but she might come back here in a little bit. So we're going to throw some onions on there. Get those things going first. So what we're going to do, we're going to do fish. I like tomatoes, Aubrey doesn't. We've got our onions, lettuce, toast our bread, something super simple. If you follow the channel at all, you know that we are very simple. We like our fish as it is, nothing too doctored up, nothing too fancy, all that sort of stuff. So very simple fish sandwich, absolutely delicious from those 3 mangrove snapper we got. And we're gonna give these probably 2 minutes aside, and then we're gonna start on our fish. So always start with your onions. Add a little salt and a little pepper. And while our onions are cooking, we're just gonna add a little bit of Lowry seasoned salt, a little bit of normal salt, and pepper. So I'm just gonna do one side, then I'm gonna put the seasoned side down on the pan, and then I'll season the other side while it's cooking. All right, about a minute and a half each side. Onions are done. Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's not Christmas, but that's the paper plates I found. So as soon as that's done, then remember, season side down. Give it a shake so your fish doesn't stick. And as always, just like steaks, burgers, the smaller your fillets, the smaller your meat, the shorter time it is on the grill. So we've got probably a minute and a half each side at the most. So I'm going to season this side, and by the time I do that, it's probably time to flip. Just like that, 1.5 minutes each side. We are done. Now it's time to build our sandwich. So as we build our sandwich, first little layer is mayonnaise. Come in here with just a little bit of lettuce. For my sandwich, tomatoes. Aubrey would kill me if I put tomatoes on her sandwich. Next, onion. Then before we put our fish on, we like a little bit of tartar sauce. I like a little more than Aubrey does. Yeah, just a little bit of tartar sauce. Now we get to build our fish sandwich. Wow, that's very hot. Look at that. That is a slap full sandwich. Look at how delicious that looks. And we still have plenty left over. So very, very simple recipe, guys. Hope you guys try it because it is absolutely delicious. And hopefully you learned a couple things today. Look, you guys saw how small those fish were. 11 inches, 12 inches, something like that. And one fish will feed one person. So it's not always about going and catching a ton of fish and putting a lot of stress and just people yelling at each other and we got to catch the most and the biggest and all this. Go out on the water, enjoy God's creation, and just enjoy being on the water. Fish for an hour, catch a couple fish, and go home. There's way too many people that put way too much emphasis and stress on catching the biggest, catching the most, and sometimes, every once in a while, making the experience unenjoyable. So, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Very, very different. If you like it, please let me know in the comments below. Give me ideas of what you guys want to see next. Love each and every one of you. All of our discount codes will be in the description below if you want anything fishing related. I've pretty much got a coupon code for it. Hope you guys liked it, and I will catch you guys next week.